Hey guys, Triple H Guy 2004 again. With your part two of your Impact Wrestling review for 6/16/2011. Um, I forgot to mention in my other video that I already put up that Matt Morgan and Eric Young were in the back talking with each other, and they exchanged words, and he said, "Why don't you come back in here and have a TV title match?" And Morgan was like, "No, I got to concentrate on the Bound for Glory's tournament or whatever, the Bound for Glory standings or the Bound for Glory series." And he's like, "I got to, I only face, I'm the TV champion," Eric Young says, "so I only face TV stars." And Matt Morgan says, "Well, I know a TV star that's around here somewhere," and, that's the end of that. And then after the whole knockouts thing, we see Eric Young in the back with Austin Aries is being interviewed by Jason Harvey, whatever. If you don't know, he's one of Eric Bischoff's best friends, and he was also the host of the reaction show after Impact Wrestling, or TNA Wrestling, whatever. Eric Young's like, "Oh, you're a big TV star. I'm the TV champion. Why don't we have a match?" And Jason Harvey's like, "No, no, 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 no." And so Eric Young attacks him, and he kind of has a makeshift referee in Austin Aries, and he pins him. He beats him down and pins him 1, 2, 3, and he thinks he wins. Blah blah blah. If you don't know who Jason Harvey is, if you remember the show The Wonder Years, he was Wayne on The Wonder Years. He was the older brother of what's his name? Yeah, he was on The Wonder Years. So, we go into the first match of the Bound for Glory series of matches. We have RVD versus Samoa Joe. Both men open up with back, they go, back. They give each other elbows to open up the match, back and forth with elbow shots. This is a great contest. It went back and forth. Samoa Joe had most of it, but RVD reversed some of his moves. One of his moves, he had him in like a rear naked choke. Um, Samoa Joe went for the or what the heck does he call that? Muscle Buster, and RVD blocks that. RVD gives him, I think, the spinning house kick or the jumping kick, and he gives him the 5-star frog splash. And RVD picks up the first points in the Bound for Glory series. He wins 7 points. He's now the leader of that. Again, it's announced during the match, before this match, that the top 4 competitors of the Bound for Glory series will meet at Sacrifice in September, and the winner goes on to face whoever the TNA World Heavyweight Champion is at Bound for Glory in October. We go into the next match. We go to commercial. We come back with Gunner with Eric Bischoff in his corner versus Mr. Anderson. This is pretty much a squash match throughout the match for Mr. Anderson, and then he gets a little cocky and he goes for that blah blah blah, I'm the TNA winner, heavyweight champion, without getting the pinfall. And Mr. Anderson, and he goes for the second one, Anderson, and Gunner gets up and nails him with a punch, and then he gives him a Death Valley driver, and he pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So Gunner picks up a back-to-back victories over big name stars. So it looks like they're kind of working Gunner up for a run at something here. So they're building stars. And then we go to commercial, and it comes back and announced next week another match in the Bound for Glory series. Next week is Scott Steiner versus Bully Ray, and after that we go into Bully Ray talking about Bully Ray and how he likes cheeseburgers and drinking and blah blah blah, and I'm about kicking ass, and that's what I'm gonna do. Scott Steiner says that, and then we see Bully Ray respond saying, I don't know what he's talking about. I've been around just as long as you have, and I've been kicking ass just as long as you has, Bully Ray says, and that's pretty much it. So next week, Bully Ray versus Scott Steiner. The main event is next, Jarrett versus Angle, Parking Lot Brawl. We see basically a typical parking lot brawl, in where there's a bunch of cars surrounded in a circle, and there's a bunch of superstars or a bunch of TNA wrestlers out there. And we basically back and forth, and Angle puts in a submission or two. Jarrett, beats him down a little bit. Jarrett thinks he has him down, and Angle comes back and gives him an Angle slam on one of the roofs of the car. And then he takes off his shirt and chokes him out. And that's basically how Impact Wrestling goes off the air. We see all the wrestlers yelling Bully Ray's like, "You didn't do nothing, Kurt. You didn't make him say nothing. You didn't make him say nothing." And he, during that scuffle, during the match, that was pretty much it. So, Impact Wrestling for, 6/16/2011 was pretty good, actually. I'll give it a 6.5 rating out of 10. I think, never mind. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. 7. Definitely a good 7. This was really good wrestling and really good matches. I don't know about this Bound for Glory series, but as long as they do it upright, not have something stupid, and they have another tournament going on with the X Division, for a new TNA X Division contract. We'll see who they bring in next week. They said they're bringing in 3 new guys who've never competed. I think they believe they never competed in TNA or Impact Wrestling, whatever they call it. So that is my TNA review for 6/16/2011. I will see you guys later, and peace. I'll be back tomorrow night with my WWE Friday Night SmackDown review. Bye-bye.